people talk sanitation, they talk full flush toilet. Now, a full flush toilet, you can only install it where the typology of the land is conducive for it to be installed. For instance, we cannot install full flush toilets where an informal settlement is under electric pylon wires. You're not allowed to do that. We cannot install full flush toilets on privately owned land. A lot of the informal settlements people have invaded over the years. And the Municipal Finance Management Act does not permit us to provide services on those lands. Now, even though that be the case, we still provide a service to people that have invaded privately owned land, but on the periphery, on the side of the land. And that's where you see we then have to be innovative by using chemical toilets, by using container toilets, by using the flush water toilet, you know, this whole issue around the portable flush toilets. It's because you are not allowed to provide there. As the city of Cape Town, out of the 2 million households in South Africa that are still using the old bucket toilet, out of the 2 million, in Cape Town you only find less than 200. Less than 200, and I can give you a list of all the people who are still using bucket toilets, where we ask them that we want to come in and put a different type of toilet in, and they refuse. So it's also people's choice to refuse in some instances. So it has been blown out of proportion. In terms of the national norms and standards that national set, again, Cape Town is the best. You know, the 5:1, in some instances is 1:1. But we are working very hard on the issue of sanitation, because sanitation is key to also a healthy lifestyle. And where we can bring in flush toilets, full flush toilets, there we will do so, and we have done so. So it's also not right to generalize as if it's all over the city of Cape Town. Because of the growth of the city of Cape Town, we have got 203 informal settlements around the city. 203. And we are now at a stage where, together with the people living in the informal settlements, we're busy what we call reblocking. So that we use the land where people live on now to put in services, to put in water, sanitation, and electricity, and then give a person a service site so the person or the family will have access to the basic services. So that is taking place all over the city. We're also the only city in the country that has provided the basic services to backyarders. You know, we all talk about informal settlements, but there are thousands of people living in backyards. And we've said to them 3 years ago that the least we can do as the city, that while you are waiting for your house to be built, while you are still on the waiting list, if you qualify, the least we can do is to give you services. So what we did, we used at all council-owned properties, we used the existing electricity meter to connect electricity for the people living in the backyards with their own electricity card and box. We used the same water meter to connect water for people living in backyards with their own card where they pay. And then they can also benefit from the free water and free electricity that the city is providing. So we have been trying for us where it's possible and where the land lends itself for flush toilets, we have installed them. The rollout, more than 28,000 people in Cape Town are using the portable flush toilets. It's a very expensive method for the city because we have to go in 3 times a week and remove there's a holder and then put in a clean one there and then remove the sewage to a special plant where it's been cleaned and then brought back. So there are 28,000 portable flush toilets in the city of Cape Town, and many people want them. And you know, we're at a stage now when people ask for it, then we will provide. And so many areas are still using it, yeah.
So would you say it sounds like it's been quite successful?
It has been successful. We have not forced anybody to use a portable flush toilet, but where the conditions doesn't lend itself to put in a full flush toilet, we've given people a choice. So, I mean, 28,000 people choose to use them, and they're being used all over the city of Cape Town.